Hey guys, my name's Yvette and welcome to my DIY channel, and I hope that you guys are having a great day. For today's video, I wanted to share with you some air dry clay projects that I made, so let's get started. For this project, I'm going to make a peach trinket dish, and so I sketched out a peach to use as my stencil. Grab your choice of clay and then roll it out. I'm adding some water to the top of the clay because this helps the stencil stick onto the clay better. And then using my needle tool, I'm going to trace out the peach. I'm also going to make sure to trace out the little details of the peach so that they'll transfer onto the clay. Now I'm going to go back in and fully cut out the peach. I'm going to go back in with my needle tool and go over the little lines to make them more visible. I rolled out some more clay and I'm going to trace out the little bow that I want to add to my peach. I'm adding some water to my clay and then to the bow to make them more sticky, and then I'm going to place my bow on the peach, and you could also use some slip to do this, but I didn't have any on hand, which is why I didn't use any. And then right here I'm just deepening the little lines a bit more. I'm smoothing out the peach with some water. Now I'm going to add a little face onto my peach. Grabbing some more clay, I'm rolling out a coil, and this is to give my peach a border. I'm adding some more water to my peach to make it really tacky, and then I'm going to stick my coil onto the outside of it, and I'm going to make sure to really press it into the clay. Once again here, if you have any slip, use it to help the two pieces stick onto each other. I'm using my modeling tool to blend the border onto the peach dish a little bit better. And then make sure to smooth everything out with some water. We have one side down, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay guys, so our peach is looking super cute, so do any last minute adjustments if you have any, and then let this dry for about 2 days.
3 days later.
This is our peach dry, so now I'm going to sand it and then paint. I'm going to seal this using Deco Arts matte varnish. For my next project, I'm going to make a faux bouquet wrapping paper, if that makes sense. I'm going to use a rectangle for my stencil. I think this was like 5 inches by 6. I don't remember, but it doesn't really matter. Just know that the bigger of a rectangle you use, the bigger your bouquet will be. And then I'm cutting it out using my needle tool. I'm going to use this empty dropper bottle to help me do this project. You could really use anything that has like this type of shape. It's basically pretending to be our flowers for now. I'm going to place it on the top point and I'm going to start wrapping my clay around it. I'm adding some water to make sure that our clay is sticky, but if you have some slip, you could use that here. And now I'm going to wrap the other side over. You know on bouquets where the stems are, like the wrapping paper kind of like bunches in? Now I'm going to do that effect by pressing into the clay. Not too much, but you do want to make it seem like the clay is going in. And then now on the bottom we have a bunch of extra clay, so I'm going to trim it off. The clay on the bottom kind of closed up, so I'm going to use my needle tool to reopen the bottom. I'm going to remove my little bottle, and that's what the inside of your little bouquet should look like. I'm opening up the bottom a little bit more, and then I'm just making sure that this can stand up on its own. I thought the bouquet was still a little bit too tall for my liking, so I trimmed some more off. Once again, I'm checking to make sure that this can still stand up, and it does, which is great. So now I'm going to blend out any places I feel need to be blended out, and then I'm going to set this aside and let it dry.
346 minutes later.
Here's the little bouquet wrapping paper dry, and so I'm going to sand it and then paint. I'm going to seal this using Deco Art's triple thick gloss glaze, and then don't forget to add in a little bow to the center of your bouquet. And I'm going to use this to display some small dried flowers, but you could make this so much bigger. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment and subscribe for more DIYs, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!